microphone on. All right, all right, all right, all right.
Okay.
All right, all right. I think audio on you.
I think
Say
I'm
something.
good.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think I'm good.
All right.
Oh, okay, I'm hitting the buttons. All righty, tidies. Let's see. Let's make sure everybody can hear us. Oh, yeah. See, we already got the hype. How's it going, everybody? All right, all right, all right. What's up, Nerd Nation? Welcome back to You Heard It From Us Live. As always, I am your host, Eguile, freshly patched up and back in the fight.
Yep. And I'm your host, DnDWife. We're so glad to see everyone tuning in tonight. Thank you all for the love and well wishes while Eguile's been healing. And this community has just been so amazing during that time. So thank you.
But tonight's episode is always all about our chaotic yet beautiful zombie playground, the Nerds of the Dead Project Zomboid server.
Oh yeah, it's officially been 1 month since launch. We've got power restored, bus escapes happening, and factions forming like crazy.
We're going to break down everything that went down during the Restore the Power event. We're going to talk about the wild first bus escape, and we're going to preview what's next for all you survivors, including tonight's brand new Restore the Water event.
Plus, we'll chat all about loot changes, safe house mods, and highlight some of the awesome people keeping the world alive, literally.
So grab your snacks, grab your radios, and it's time to broadcast from the apocalypse. So let's dive in. Obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Just to say, 1 freaking month, guys. This is insane. Welcome, everyone. I just had to say because that's so exciting to me.
So cool. 1 month, guys.
It's crazy. Yeah. But thank you guys, all of you guys, for the well wishes throughout last week with me just kind of hanging out in everybody's streams. Especially you late night streamers, Grilled, Krewski. I was hanging out with you guys because I couldn't sleep half the nights.
Oh, yeah.
So it was down to at least be able to have people to hang out with during that time and not being able to talk. So it was definitely great. But we're getting back. It's a long road to recovery, but it's going.
Yeah. Hi, Netlock. Hi, Chavez. Welcome.
I know, freaking Netlock smoked all you guys with his sitting in the chat early. So
yeah.
good there. Powder, good to see you, and I know we're gonna see you soon for the event. I think you're just about off work, so you're probably just hanging out with us before that ride home. But thank you all again. Yeah, update on our end. It's kind of crazy. Got another couple of followers last night. We are 8 followers away on my account from 100, and that is insane.
So exciting.
Hasn't even been 6 months. It's all thanks to you guys. All thanks to the Cheetos. It's all thanks to you guys, right? Like, I never thought. I know D&D's also around the corner. I think what you said, 88 or something.
No, I'm close to 80. It said like I was like 96%. There.
Okay, so see, look, I mean, it's crazy the amount of love you guys are sharing to us, and that's why we love having the server, and we have all you guys joining us and having fun as well, right? Also, as a reminder, we still also have the anime on the anime watch list.
Oh yeah, make sure to watch My Roommate is a Cat. It is such a great anime. You'll love it. It's so heartwarming. It's a slice of life, so you don't have to feel like all this crazy action. It's really nice and relaxing.
And it's only 12 episodes, so it's not like you're gonna have to take like One Piece levels of commitment.
Yeah,
so.
You don't have to sit there all day watching it.
So definitely go check it out. It's something we're gonna be talking about next week. So you got some time to watch it, especially with the holidays coming up. Plenty of free time to go check it out. So again, I know all you guys are here. Whether or not you play Project Zomboid, that's mostly what we talk about here with You Heard It From Us. We talk about all things Project Zomboid, all things kind of going on, whether it's single player, multiplayer, or the mods themselves. But mostly now we've kind of switched because we used to just play on the Harvest server.
Yeah.
But now we have our own server called the Nerds of the Dead, and we had opened it just only a month ago, and it's so crazy.
Holy cow.
We did like a little 2-week test run, and a lot of people were kind of like, "Why are you doing this?" Let's just go. But I think it was so good that we waited because what we've created now and what we've tested, I think, is just awesome, right?
Oh yeah. I think it informed a lot so that the start of the server was smoother. And so now we're just having fun with it, right? We're adding mods that are more about like increasing quality of life on the server and just making it fun for everybody.
Right, fine-tuning things. And I mean, it's so crazy because as of right now, we've had about 25 survivors register on the whitelist and join the server at one point.
Cow.
Now, obviously, we'd love to have them all play at the same time, but that's the whole point of our server. Our whole point is that you can play anytime for as long as you want, be gone for a while, and your stuff's still going to be there for you.
Yeah.
So to have 25 of you guys out there, and that's not including her and I, so that's 25 besides D&D and I, because obviously we're going to be there. That just shows how crazy, and we keep getting them every now and then. Every couple of days, someone joins the Discord and puts in another application. So if you're interested in !server, get that Discord info, come join us, take a look and see if it's something for you. It's definitely it's definitely awesome.
And we encourage all of the community input. Let us know what mods work, what doesn't, if you're having issues. That way we can fix it and we can make it all better for everyone.
Yeah, and so like for us, you know, there's, like we said, our server is going to go for at least a year. So this is 1 month out. We have 11 more months to go, and it's so crazy with what's happened in just this short amount of time.
Seriously.
So now that we've seen the map open up, and we're going to get into that more as we go down the line and talk about the buses, but I think it's going to start seeing it kind of slow down a little, but that's, I think, what everyone's really looking for, right? The time when it's like, okay, now it's starting to feel scarce. The cities are huge and filled with zombies, and I'm noticing, you know, people are still dying, people are still having fun, but no one's saying, oh, this sucks. Everyone's like telling these stories. I see Kiwi on the Discord talking about all these horror stories, and I'm like, oh man, she must be hating it. She must be hating it. And it's like, hey, by the way, I'm enjoying every bit of it. This is just me ranting. It's like, okay, right? Like, it's that means so people are having fun.
Right? The whole point of Project Zomboid is you're going to die, because it's a teaching experience, is to teach you how you avoid that shit on the next run. But it's I think that's why our server's done you've done a really good job of making the server a challenge without also being overwhelming.
and we have a lot to go, right? Like, so this is still just essentially the Ravens Creek story. Once we get all 3 buses out, who knows how much the events are going to grow and scale. Because right now I'm still learning. I'm trying to figure out the different things. So I think each event that we've been doing, each subsequent, has kind of gotten a little better in different ways. But it's been fun each time. And each time it's been a different grouping of people, right? Like, it's never been the same group twice in each of these events. We are planning, as we go further, we will be introducing a lot more of the story-driven content. We'll be going over some of the mods we've installed to start kind of leading to that. But eventually our plan is, you know, to address, like, have an economy and have it be much more player driven, especially as we grow and see more players log into the game, right? Like, that's going to change, and the mods and the kind of evolution of the server will change based on how many players are kind of playing and what they're interested in. The biggest thing we wanted for our server is that it's community driven. So if you have a mod or something you're not quite liking, you let us know. We're going to try our best to facilitate everyone's kind of wish to play the perfect game for all of us.
I think this is why we implemented the skill sort of cap that there is. Because it creates specialties, right? Which encourages people to go out and find the skills that they don't have and trade for them, barter for them. It encourages the creation and the use of an economic system. Which is awesome.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry for interrupting. I think I was agreeing with you, because it's like, you don't, if you want that, you can play solo, right? You can play single player. But the idea is that we want to have the ability to talk and converse. And I think with the bus stops opening, it's really going to help out with that. Even if you don't happen to have the best supercar to get around town. But if you're interested, the big thing too is we have all these events, right? And I mean, you've been participating in all of them, which has been fun. So the first one we had, which was the first major event in the story, which was to restore the power, right? So this is obviously a big one. And the biggest thing I like to point out, that we had 8 total survivors, and there was 5,000 zombies taken down. And you were part of that.
I was just there with my little shotgun blowing away, but really the people who saved us were Boo Bam and Clem
in the agency faction.
The agency faction. They just were busting out rounds like it was going out of style. I think Boo Bam pulled out an automatic and just went to town on some of the zombies.
And so really like helped. I mean, like you're saying, like in that particular event, we saw the agency and the Eguile faction, right? Like those two factions really came hard with their teams, and were the ones that really fought to keep the power on. So it was really awesome to see kind of the first of probably our two largest factions, I think, in the server are these two. There is a new one, which we'll talk about here in a minute, that has risen up now, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do, and hopefully we'll see them in the next event.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But what it was essentially like a last stand event where the survivors were kind of surrounded by a fence that would hopefully hold in the meantime, while zombies were constantly being thrown at them in waves and waves and waves.
From all directions.
Yeah, and if you're interested, check it out. Check out
cool.
check out all the different VODs of the various streamers who participated. There's also a couple of videos on our YouTube as well you can check out and get a kind of a glimpse of the chaos that happened. But it was definitely great, and I love the moment where like crew's trying to act like everything's okay while it cuts to every other person's like exasperated look on their face. So that was to me that was like the best moment of that one, and I had to clip it for everybody. Yeah, right, Powder. It was just great because it was just so guttural and real, and I love to and I'm really hoping to get more scenes like that, because when you can clip and see everyone's face and see everyone's reaction like live like that, it was so good. And I want everyone to see just how much fun we have on the server, right? Like, because that to me, that first event was the big one, because it's like, okay, can we handle a large group, and can the team or like survivors not just get overrun, right?
Yeah, like it was this too overwhelming, was too much of a challenge, right? Learning the balances is tough.
I feel like I try to run our server like a dungeon master, where I'm not trying to necessarily kill you. I'm trying to make you have a great time. Yeah. But if you do something that's just abjectly going to get you killed, you're probably going to die.
Right.
But
We've been smart so far. Let's keep it that way.
It got a little close. There were a few times that I got a little hairy for that event. But you guys did manage to pull it out. And I think getting power back on is a big deal in this early part of the server, right? Because that was my thought too, was like, well, if you don't get it, I think it's going to make the builds be much slower, because now everyone is still trying to get a generator, and then the generator attracts zombies, and then it's going to cause this problem. And so some of the smaller groups who haven't really established their bases were kind of struggling.
Oh, yeah. You know, without fridges, spoilage becomes a huge problem. Without power, you can only rely on canned food for so long, and then if you're farming things, you can start spoiling if you're not careful. So
right, and I mean the random spawns in the fridges that you might find like edible food is clutch when you're new in the server and you're trying to just hunt down stuff. Especially if you get locked in like we did, when you get locked into a house at night and you have to hide upstairs while you hear all the sprinters below you banging on all the doors trying to find where you guys are, and just hoping that there's enough doors between you and where you guys are hiding that you're going to be able to get out. Oh, yeah. It was crazy, and that's for us. Like, it is so much fun, and there's so many moments in the server that just provides just guttural fear, and I love it. But obviously, that wasn't the only event we had. We had the biggest moment, too, which was a big story arc, which was the first bus's escape from the city, and this triggered all kinds of stuff to happen, and I think that was so much fun because and this one was a little different. We had the newly formed Buds faction join us, and a single lone agency member, a single agent, as well as D&D. Yep. Joining in the crew. I think Yamio was there as well.
I think so, yeah.
And I think I don't know if he's officially a Relive member yet. I don't know. I'll have to check the rosters and see where everyone's at. Got it. But essentially, another grouping of factions that came together to lead and escort the bus. It was cool because they got to have these little motorcycles to ride in like 2v2 around the bus. That's cool. I think you were having a little bit of an issue with being surrounded while trying to drive a big bus and being surrounded by motorcycles. I think you hit them a couple of times, right?
Yeah, and then they hit me a couple times. I think that they also didn't realize, because motorcycles are a fairly new thing to all of us. They're really fast, so I don't think they quite anticipated the speed burst under those things. And a couple of times they ran into the back of the bus. And then a couple of times I ran into them because they were trying to slow down too, because driving those things is kind of nerve-wracking, so I could see why they were trying to slow down a bit.
Like, the thing I loved about the bus stop too is that it came down to the wire, because so what it was is they had this long stretch of tunnel that they had to make their way out of. Now, it was filled with zombies. It was filled. As well as there were some broken cars and some other stuff that they had to get out of the way. But the thing with their event, though, is essentially a ticking time bomb because they had to get through before the nightfall, or all the zombies in the tunnel are going to start running
before 10 p.m. And we left the spawn point at 5 a.m.
Yeah, right
so
at dawn.
It took us all day to get through it
because it was close because there was a few chunks where it was like a big grouping, and it was like, okay, if it shifts in this moment, they're probably going to get overrun, and they're going to literally lose in the last second.
We had a half an hour.
Yeah, I think that's what it came down to, right?
Before sprinter time.
No, it was even less. I want to say like you maybe had like what would probably equate to like 12 minutes worth of real world time.
Yeah, because it was a half an hour when I started running back to get the bus.
And so then like
so
I think
it was like 20 minutes by the time I got over the line.
It's 6 seconds every 10 minutes in the game, or 6 minutes or something. No, it's 6 minutes every hour.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
So
it was definitely
very
close.
Interesting.
But the cool thing about that is that by them succeeding in that, the bus stops have been installed throughout the map. Now, we have some preliminary placements. These are open to discussion. If you feel like, hey, I think there would be a better spot for it, let us know, and we can definitely move them around. We're testing out some of these because we only get 8 total slots plus the hub, right? So it's 9 total locations. As great as this is. So we have to make sure that if we do have them in certain areas, they're going to have to be like in the middle of certain places. And so go to the Discord, check out the forums, all of the locations of the current ones that are unlocked. Now, there's still 4 more that can be unlocked by doing the other 2 buses. So right now, we only have 4 fast travel locations, including the new hub, which is still under construction, by the way.
And still pretty cool, I want to say. 4 is a lot.
No, don't get me wrong. It still means that you're able to travel around the map, go to new locations without having to worry about driving for 20 minutes in the real world to get to somewhere far away. Now, the trick is you only take what's on you, so you really have to kind of go on foot or plan ahead and have a car ahead for you. But it's going to allow a lot of us to spread out, get our feet wet out there, and really get kind of out and see the places, because I think there's a lot of the map we haven't been able to get to because we unfortunately did start ourselves at the bottom left corner of the map. It's kind of as if we just started in Louisville.
Oh yeah. But if we do want to get to Louisville, we've got to unlock the other bus stops if we want to get there, quickly and safely. So
and I think it's going to be a lot of ways to and also if you see a bus stop and you want to settle by one, you won't be able to go directly near it, but being close to it isn't a bad deal. Like the one that is in Monmouth County is actually close to our location, so it's like, hey, you can go there, you can get to us really quickly. So. Definitely is going to be advantageous for right. That's a different argument. No. But definitely something to look out for, and definitely something to give a try, because you might really like it as a way of getting around the map.
Oh yeah.
We'll definitely be opening up some questionnaires here probably in the next few weeks as we try it out. And if you're just like, you know what, I hate this spot, it needs to go here, let us know in the Discord. All right, guys. I think that's really going to be important. But yeah, I definitely did like that event because the big one with the bus one is that it wasn't like very populous, right? There was only like 5 of you.
Yeah, we did not have a lot of people.
So my thing was like, oh no, is this going to be too difficult? And then what happens is, if they fail, is it just going to basically bum everyone out, and now no one's going to want to come back to do another event because they failed and it's all over and But what do you say? What did you feel on the difficulty level for that event?
It was pretty hairy. The road itself up wasn't as bad. We got through we had, I think, Yasuke tearing down a bunch of the cars, but we didn't tear them all down because I think that would have taken too long. So we just picked a lane and we're like, just clear this and I'll drive right through that. So we did it. The level of teamwork that we had to have for this event was huge, and we all were communicating. We were all working together. Everyone took on a role and completed it. So there were people who were in charge of protecting Yasuke because he was our scrapper. So they had to stay around him to make sure that he was safe while he took down the cars. And then I was driving the bus up because I was the only one who was had driven big cars like that before.
I only drove that thing for like a few minutes at the end to put it away, and that thing drove like shit. So I give you mad props for weaving in and out of the city.
I crashed a couple times.
Because they had to drive through the entirety of Ravens Creek. They started at one end, had to go through the entirety of the city. So definitely props to them getting all the way out. Because it wasn't just like, oh, just get through the tunnel. They had to make it there. They got a little lost on the way out, which was kind of funny because you guys all were confused about the directions.
It was bad, but we got there.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
And then inside the tunnels, OMG though, the outside the tunnel was not bad. Inside the tunnels, there were so many zombies, and
they just kept coming.
They kept coming. The problem is we didn't know when they would stop pouring out. Like there would be times where there would be a lull, and the zombies would be like, okay, they're gone now, so we can push forward, and then we would, and then a whole new horde would come out of the back of us.
They would come from some door off some side because it took them forever to make their way through. Because like the tunnel has all these back like roads and rooms that lead off, so they get all trapped in there, and it takes a while for them to make their way out.
And Clem was like poking her head and trying to like get in there, and I was like, don't do it. I know no
one actually went into the tunnels. No one was ballsy enough to go into or into the back rooms. It was like nope. That's gonna be just bad news bears.
It's cramped. It's horrible. No, I don't want to die.
But yeah, so I mean, I think it just shows that we're really trying a lot of different types of events, and really thinks that every time we think that they're not gonna everyone just seems to love it.
It's so much fun.
We got a screenshot too, so we got to remember. So tonight we're gonna definitely take a screenshot, but we forget the last couple of ones. But it's cool to see everyone together in their battle armor. And get a screenshot, but check it out on Discord. You can see the group that was there. It just was so much fun. And tonight's event, as a way of nicely transitioning into the next event, is another little take on a different way to do events. And so the big one with this is going to be more of like a search and destroy kind of event. So so essentially what you're going to be doing is there's going to be a large area space. I think I've already sent it on the Discord, which is the Ravens Creek Docks. So in that entire area, minus the woods, because I'm not a psychopath and makes you want to hunt through the woods for stuff. That's just jacked up.
Evil, guys.
It's within the facility grounds. All the items are inside containers. Essentially, you will have 2 hours to search all the area for whatever you want. There is loots aplenty. There's stuff all over the place. And essentially, it's up to you to decide what's important. But you'll have to get, based on the number of survivors we have joining us, that many before the event is successful. And so it's going to be a real interesting style because we'll be following. Now, my video will be recorded and posted later. So that way people can't cheese and see things and be, little looky-loos. But I post mine. I will try to post mine. Last one I messed up. I hit some buttons and I didn't realize it changed my recording. So this one, we're going for gold. This one. And so you'll be able to see the side. I'm going to be watching and traveling with some people because I got this new camera mod, so it's going to be cool and it's going to be interesting. So I'm definitely looking forward to tonight's event. It starts at 8:30 our time, roughly an hour, 10 minutes right from now, depending on time zones for all of you out there.
An hour and 8 minutes.
Yeah, and that's just to get staged. So don't worry, it actually starts at 9. And if you're late, don't worry. You have 2 hours. Whether you're there in time, it doesn't matter. You can always join the fray, get some loot. Who cares if the water doesn't start? But if you join, you add to the number required to succeed. So it's definitely going to be awesome. It's going to be a real risk reward, right? Like, so these parts are heavy. They're 25 pounds each. So you're not going to be able to just stockpile a bunch and get away with it. The vehicles, there are going to be some vehicles, but they might be in disrepair. They might be needing certain things. You might have to find those items in order to repair those vehicles.
But there's always the danger that zombies will hear you as you're working on the cars, isn't there?
Plus, there's a ton of shit in the way, so they might not necessarily have access to all the places where you're going to be finding parts. So keep an eye out. It's going to be interesting. But this is definitely going to be another new take on the event. It's going to be exciting. And if you want to watch it live, guys, there's going to be a ton of different people watching it. Now, I'm going to plug, obviously, my glorious wife here. Got to plug D&D. She's got to be the one you want to watch the most. But if you got enough bandwidth to watch a bunch of different people, I suggest looking out people like Powder, looking at maybe hopefully Emma, hopefully Krusky, also Grilled, Kawhi. Koala is going to be there. It's going to be a blast, as well as we'll probably be sitting in the Discord. So if you're interested in even hearing the craziness, and you can definitely come jump in. Just keep it down. Don't talking. Be quiet. But you can also come hear some of the chaotic fun. So definitely keep an eye out. It's going to be fun. And if you are joining the event, please join the Discord so you guys can all stay in the loop and let everybody know. Plus those great conversations that happen when we're all in the same chat.
Yeah.
So
and we've got the clear audio on Discord. Thanks to Nitro.
we got the fancy audios. So it's going to be up to you guys. The biggest caveat at the end of this is that the teleports will be disabled once the event starts, though anyone who joins, I will pull them in. They'll just have to go wherever, a group or wherever I'm watching. But after that, when the event ends, you will have 5 minutes. So the warps will stay active for 5 minutes.
Or your ass is walking back.
And whatever you get, right? So whatever you teleport back and forth, after that, they shut down. Then you got to go the long way.
Yeah. Or head to the nearest bus stop.
And I'm leaving everything there. So you're more than welcome to come back after the event. I always just leave everything from the event. I'm not going to delete all that stuff. Because that's just too much work. So there's still more loot back if you want to come back and get it after the event. But
more challenge for you guys out
but
there.
It's a ways.
And there's a lot of zombies.
So I don't know if everyone's going to be running into it head first, but we will see, guys. And I'm really excited to see how many people we get. I'm hoping we get 10. The goal for this event, guys, is 10 people. So if you're interested in playing Project Zomboid, even if you're new, don't matter. Come join the server. Come to the welcome, join to the chat, and just say, hey, I want to play the event. We'll let you in. We'll let you come check it out. It's chaotic. Come join us. We'll get you some gear. It's going to be awesome, right? The goal is 10 tonight. If not, does not matter. We're still going to be excited for every single person, which is why we're trying to scale the events based on the people there, not necessarily on just one bulk item, because that can be tough. If we're planning for 20 and 4 show up, what's going to happen?
Right? We could be overrun in instance. Can't do that.
All right. So we're excited for the event. Obviously, guys, that's going to be here in about an hour from this point. So go check that out. After the show, we're going to get something to eat real quick, and then we're going to jump in too. So if you're already in the server, get ready because it's going to start.
Jump on in, get your loot ready, log in now, get started.
Also, just as a note, if you are looking to make any trades with the admin, now is the time to do it. Got some items, got too much of something that you want to get rid of, perhaps trade it for something else, you're going to have an opportunity if you wish to make it worth his while.
Some negotiation.
Right. Anyway, so if you are still joining us and if you are a member of the server, we have a few bit of updates. As always, we like to do with towards the end is give you kind of the updates on the server news and upcoming changes to the server in general. So big one here is the loot respawn has been set to 24 hours. So every in-game day, so every 1 hour in the real world. So that should start seeing a lot more of the loot populating.
Oh yeah, take advantage because it's going to change soon.
Now, mind you, I know sometimes people ask me, hey, is the loot respawn on? Now, mind you, when I say that, it doesn't necessarily mean that every container respawns every hour. It means that every hour, every container has a chance based on the loot chance to respawn. So sometimes you might have to take a couple of real world days to let your favorite looting spots kind of regen some of their stuff.
Yeah.
Mind you also, now this happens in a lot of the modded maps, there are certain areas where the containers do not respawn. I know it sucks. Please let me know. Send a forum ticket. Let me know if you find a location. I will try to once a week repopulate some of those with some of the items found in those areas. So please just send a little list. Let us know some of the buildings. If you're like, hey, this place never spawns loot, can you take a look? And we'll see what we can do. We always like to help out the best we can. It won't be perfect.
Right. Especially the important buildings like bookstores, things like that are kind of important to gameplay. Let us know.
Yeah, we can definitely figure it out. We're learning. Another notice is that we have been noticing that the safe house mod has been giving a lot of people problems. So I get that. We need to fix it. We're going to try to be finding in this next week some sort of solution. Whether it is getting rid of the mod itself and switch to a different one, or just modify and just deal with it. We're gonna figure it out, guys. I don't know. It's a great mod in terms of what it allows us to do. do. But at the same time, I'm getting a lot of reports of people setting up a safe house and then it either disappearing or they use it once and then it disappears after that. So I don't know exactly what happened. Now, one of the other things we changed was that the losing your safe house timer was set fairly low. At only, what was it, like 6 days, I think is what it was. And so we have spread that out quite a bit. It was 144 hours. It is now 500 hours. So we've nearly 5 times that. So that's like almost a month or so that you're going to be able to be offline before even worrying about your safe house claims. Now, your vehicle claims, different story, but make sure you park your vehicle in your safe house area. That'll keep it protected.
Right, and then you can come back and claim it again.
But we do also have a few new mods. So if you are joining us for the event, please make sure you log in a little early. You're going to have to download a couple mods, but they're worth it. They're worth it, all right? So the first one I want to go over is one that comes at us from a request from Clem. We'll get to that more here in a minute. But they have asked us to add the schizophrenia trait. So keep an eye out if you happen to die or make a new character. There's a few more little extra traits in there for you to pick from to give you more of a more interesting playthrough.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for it.
We also added that now the arcade machines are playable now that there's power and everything, so you can get a little bit of fun, entertainment. They make noise, allows for interaction. There are no mini games. It's playable in terms of role play.
Gotcha. Hey,
it means that like you can actually use them, interact. They make noise. Sounds, your character can get happiness, stuff like that. Yeah, they're not actual mini games. That's like Build 42 stuff. Unfortunately, right? We also have added in the Rain Gets Rid of Blood mod. So this is supposedly going to help the server by getting rid of a lot of the piles of blood that happen, as well as allow you to clean your characters and vehicles with the rain. So I think that's going to be pretty good and help get rid of a lot of the rain that loads and kind of harms some of the RAM usage over the top. So we definitely got rid of that as well because it was like, We've added a lot more clothing again. I like to keep adding clothing, keep it fresh. I know some of you guys are eventually going to really be pushing for these outfits as we go further, especially if you haven't checked out the hobby and lifestyles perk or mod that allows you to actually save different outfits as you go, which is pretty damn cool. But the biggest one I want to talk about, and the big one you're going to see, and probably the biggest change when you get in, is we have changed our chat system. We are now using the total immersive chat system. Now, this changes it up because a lot of times in Zomboid, you don't see the chat when you're running around and you're seeing all the chaos because it's just this little bar in the corner, or half the time you don't even have it out. This changes it up, guys. This makes it now where when you chat, a bubble will appear above your character, and if you like Simlish or Animal Crossing, it does that kind of like chatter noise to represent your character speaking. So I think this is going to help a little bit with the immersion. It's going to also allow us to see when people speak, especially our players who don't wish to use their voice and would rather have typed it.
But still like that audible
What's
kind
up,
of
Mr.
sound.
Deadloads?
Hello.
But yeah, so it's definitely going to be an easier way for people to be able to play and experience the same thing as having a voice chat. And we've been playing with it. It's really fun. It does break it down into a role play channels with all the rest and an out of character where if you want to ask questions or do things kind of channel as well. And that definitely makes it easier in order to kind of play and live more into like the society. Get your mind in the right space. So it's definitely exciting. I just got it installed earlier today. I haven't really been able to mess with it. I'm really excited to see how it works with this event too, with people chatting and moving around. The cool thing is that it shows your character like as a little header there when you're speaking. Now, if you like the way your character looks, cool, but you can also upload your own avatar. It gets sent to me as the admin. Follow the instructions. It shows you how to do it. But you can upload your own stinking avatar and have whatever you want appear in the chat. Now, obviously, it has to be approved, so nothing offensive. But I think that's going to be so cool moving
especially
forward.
for the streamers who want their little emotes or like their
little looks.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Cool, right?
I'm totally down. So guys, as always, if you have a mod you're interested in, please send it to us, suggest it. We like to check them all out. We are currently looking into the RV interior mod. But, obviously that one, it might take a lot of info, and I think we are getting to our limit, but we are going to take a look at it probably on a test server and see how it affects. Because I think we are getting to a point where some balances might have to happen. And so next week we're going to be talking about gun mods because there are a bunch and they add a lot of stuff to the server.
Yeah,
so
they do.
I think that if we go through and maybe cut some of the fat there, we might see the server speed up a little bit and not have so much issues.
Okay, I'm down.
If you are having issues, please let me know. Send a ticket so that I can see the different scenarios and we can keep working on making this server the best it can be. But as a final server note, and I'm handing it off to D&D for her amazing side on this one.
Of course, we've got to shout out the player of the week. This week, of course, we have our awesome shout out to Clem. Thank you so much, Clem.
Yeah.
Your efforts in getting the bus through that tunnel and opening up the bus stops for everybody was so huge, so impactful. I don't think we could have done it without you. It was just me and the Buds faction and newly built and newly into the game, and we needed a steady guiding hand from the agency, and I think that really helped. So thank you so much for showing up, and I appreciate all the help.
Yeah, and it's always nice, we wanna definitely show the people the love that they give us and the hard work they do. And so if you're interested, come on in, man. We do this all the time. We love having all you guys. And I mean, Clem has joined us, I think, since almost the very beginning. Yeah. They have been constantly giving us different mods. The hobby mod was entirely their decision, as well as now this new schizophrenic. We'll see how this kind of goes. I'm definitely apprehensive, but they're telling me it's going to be very funny. So I'm down to see what's going to happen here in the next few days with this mod.
Dear. I don't know if you should have done that before the event.
I mean, you know what? It was requested, and we try to do the best we can for everyone, guys.
True.
So definitely thank you, Clem, for joining us. Thank you for being here. And I mean, I think they have been now with us for every single event too. So they got a perfect attendance award too, if you want to go even further.
All right.
So I think they're going to be here tonight also for the water event. So we are definitely excited, and thank you. But again, guys, if you are looking to join, it doesn't have to be tonight's event either. You can just join and come hang out with us. No problem. Just come on down, join our Discord, put in an application, or just, send us a message. Say, hey, I want to play.
Let us know.
Come on in.
It's so awesome. We love having new people in.
I know you're already in Deadlocks. I just like to promote, man. Gotta do it right.
Also, you going to the event, Deadlocks?
Oh, yeah. He's still working on it, I think. He'll be with us soon, I'm hoping.
Come on in.
But yeah, guys, I'm definitely excited to go on and keep seeing. I mean, this is only 1 month so far. 1 month down, and we have so much more to go after this. Oh, you're joining now. Woo! Hell yeah, Deadlogs. There's a lot going on, man. A lot of mods.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely get those in there. But yeah, definitely, guys, thank you so far for 1 month. It has been so crazy, and it's crazy to think it's only been 1 month.
1 month, and also already 1 month. It feels like so much time has gone by, and then so little too, right? We've still got the whole year ahead of us, so let's keep it up. Let's keep doing this. It's awesome.
Bro, right? It's really going to show the vision that we wanted, which was just a slow burn place for people who want to play Project Zomboid to play the way they want, and just have a place where their friends are also playing. And hell, there's events every now and then, right?
Right. Really fun events too, where it's a variety of different things, so you don't always have to be like, it's the same.
And speaking of events, we have heard some of you guys, and for our East Coast and other time zone players, we are going to try to be kind of mixing up some of the times, and the times that we're available earlier, mostly like on the weekends, we'll try to host those events to be much earlier so that the East Coasters will have an easier time joining us events and not feeling like it's hard to join an event when it's like, 4 in the morning or something, right? We're going to definitely try to have some early events that will help mix a lot of the other players that are in different time zones. A lot of these are going to be hosted by D&D too, so it's going to be exciting. She's got a few planned that I think are going to be awesome now that we have the hobbies mod, because it's going to be dope. It's going to be dope.
I'm excited.
But don't forget, after this, in about an hour, a little over an hour, a little under an hour, we are starting the staging for the water event. So if you are interested in joining that, there will be a teleport to it. So don't worry about getting there. Just make sure you get your stuff, get your items, get your weapons, get everything locked and loaded, and be ready for the good fight and the loot.
Don't forget your ammo.
I need all you loot goblins. I need you all to come out and play.
We've got to figure out, right? Do we want to save the water, or do we want more loot?
Right. I think that's good.
Yep. But that wraps up tonight's episode.
Hold on. You're skipping all this stuff right here.
So sorry.
Yeah, don't skip that.
Be sure to check out Thursday's Lore
There
Drop
you go.
live. And of course, we're going to be still streaming on Twitch, so make sure to check out our schedules. I will be streaming starting, tonight, actually.
Yeah, you're going to stream for a little surprise event streams.
Yep. And then tomorrow at 6, Thursday at 6 with Zomboid for the 2 days, and then Friday we're trying out a new game with Dispatch. I am so excited.
I'm down to see what you choose. I'll be watching from work, but I'm going to see what options you pick.
And Saturday, as always, is our art stream. But what about you, Ian?
But so it's going to be comboed. So obviously we have the lore drop where we are going to be making the fantasy version of Emma.
Yeah.
So that'll be something to check out with. So chat, you will decide and you'll help us decide in picking out the race, the class, all of that stuff. So guys, come join us and help us with that, because then you'll be doing a little bit of making the mini.
Oh, we'll see.
I don't know. We got to plan that out, right?
Available. That's two Saturdays.
I thought we were going to pick someone else to join to help you make hers.
We might have Powder come on.
We'll see what it is. We'll definitely figure it out, right? One way or another, we'll figure it out. But it's definitely going to be awesome. For me here, obviously tonight, this is going to be me. But I will not be streaming the event. We'll be airing it later, so you'll be able to see that at a different time, probably once I edit it together with everybody else. But I will be streaming later this evening. We'll be doing some late night Zomboid at 11, probably after the event, where I get to play. Yay! Eguile gets to play as I continue working on our town, which we still haven't named yet. So maybe we'll come up with a name. So if you want to hang out, relax.
Oh, someone's sleeping.
Yeah, not like I got 8 hours of sleep today. I don't know what the hell. My body hates sleep. But definitely, fan moment. But definitely, we want to thank all of you guys because it's really the only reason we're here is you guys and having fun, and it's been amazing with I've been injured, but it's been great to have when D&D's asleep because she's got to work but to have other people to hang out with, talk with, and just have a place to go, and you guys are all doing that for us, and we thank you guys every single day.
It's been really nice. So I thank you guys for keeping him company during the long nights.
All right,
but that actually now wraps up tonight's episode of You Heard It From Us Live. The survivors are thriving, the factions are flexing, and the bus finally made it through the tunnel.
I didn't do anything. I just watched.
Yeah.
But huge thanks to everyone who tuned in today. Powder, Chavez, Netlock, you sitting there. Deadlogs, you got here. Thank you so much for showing up. And now you're logging in. Hell yes, brother. But also a shout out to all the survivors in the Nerds of the Dead server. You are making our world feel alive, even with the undead everywhere around.
Ooh. And don't forget, the Restore the Water event kicks off after this show. Check the Discord for details and join in on the chaos.
If you enjoyed tonight's episode, make sure to follow the channel, drop a like, join the Couple of Nerds Discord to stay up to date with all things nerdy, anime, D&D, and survival horror alike.
Oh yeah, we'll be back Thursday for Lore Drop Live, talking about flaws and redemption arcs in D&D. You don't want to miss it. Until next time. Until next time,
stay nerdy, stay kind, and survive smart out there. We'll get it one of these days. It'll be like 3 seasons, but we will finally figure it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to raid somebody. Who do we got to raid? Oh, Mouse is on and he just started.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to go to Mouse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said he was going to be joining us.
He might be, so he might be just hanging out in the meantime. So we are going to. Looks like he is. They're already talking about it in the chat with him. So we're gonna go hop over there, guys.
Yeah, let's give him
say
some
hello,
love.
And obviously watch him join the event because that's gonna be freaking awesome too. You're gonna have so many viewpoints. It's gonna be awesome. So we'll see you guys. Thanks everything, and we'll see you guys here in a little bit to do the event.
Bye.